What's good, guys? How everybody doing? I hope everybody's contending for the playoffs or in the playoffs. I've been waiting to go live today. Got some important things to talk about. I got some guys that I missed on, and I want to talk about those. So I'm gonna let the chat build up for a little bit. I'm gonna talk about tonight's games, some plays in the DFS. Guys, let me know if you can hear me. I see two people in the chat already. What's good, Van the man? I'm sorry. Hold on, bro. Let me do something real quick. There we go. What's going on, Van man? How'd you do? How'd you doing, man? How you doing? How you doing in your leagues, bro? What up, Marvin? Guys, I'm upset. I gave y'all a bad play. I'm not. I don't really worry about the comments because I know people gonna troll my channel a little bit. But I seen some comments that I'm like, dang, one player, I'm off, and the game script when it's playing. What's up, Jonathan? What's going on? And the game when it's playing, but the guy didn't get to work, guys. And I told you in fantasy, it's not about the results every time. You can play your perfect lineup. You can have Kyler Murray, Julio Jones, DK Metcalf, Darren Waller, and a couple other guys, and lose. But you played with the guys that bought you there, so you feel good about it. You're not going to hit every week. So I want to explain some things, especially like with my Jordan Akins pick and my Devontae Booker. I will do it again, guys. I would take, but Devontae Booker was game script. It was there. I'm going to play that over a Cam Akers, unless I just need a very high ceiling. And even with a high ceiling, I'm still in Devontae Booker. Now, if I tell you to sit Derrick Henry and play Devontae Booker, that's when I'm giving you bad information, guys. Guys, don't forget, if you're in the chat, give me a thumbs up. He says, Booker sold, but I still won in both leagues. I still won in both leagues. Yeah, Booker sold. Yeah, bro. I'm good. I'm secured first in my league. Okay. But I need the 49ers D to score 18 points to win this week. Woo, that's gonna be tough. But I got you, bro. Guys, don't forget, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you're new in the chat. I appreciate everybody being here. But yeah, I'm just talking about some of the players I missed on before I started giving y'all some of my waiver wire guys. I missed on Akins. Now, Akins is a tight end, guys. So if I tell you to play, if I say, yeah, I like Akins this week, he's not a better play than Travis Kelce. He's not a better play than Darren Waller. He's like probably a top 15 tight end, which is kind of low for a tight end because they don't hit their floors and ceilings every week, guys. So, but I was wrong on Akins, and I accept full responsibility for that. But I was never telling anybody to start Akins over a good tight end that you had on your team. Akins is a case that you don't have a tight end and you playing guys like Trey Burton. I feel like Akins is better than Trey Burton. I still say it again. Marvin says, I'm up by 30. The dude I'm playing has Baltimore D, and I have San Francisco. What you think? Let me see. You said you have Baltimore D. Hold on. The guy you playing has Baltimore D, and you have San Francisco. What do I think? Bro, who knows with defenses? I like Baltimore D. They playing against the Cowboys, so I get that. So I think that's a better option, bro. But that doesn't mean San Francisco can't have turnovers and have the same amount of points or even more than Baltimore D. So yeah, guys. But yeah, far as a running back, far as two streamers, guys that y'all can pick up this week, I love Cam Akers. I talked about him earlier. I've been talking about 3 weeks now. Pick up Cam Akers. Even though it's a timeshare in that backfield, Cam Akers has the most upside, guys. In 2 today, guys, I'm not gonna be able to go long. I'm not gonna be able to do a live stream for long. The game started at 5, So I'll probably get out of here about 4:45, or it just depends on how many people we have in here today. But did I let anybody down by doing a video on Akins and Booker? Did anybody rely on those guys to win your weeks? Let me know. Thank you for the thumbs up, guys. Don't forget, give me the thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Give me a thumbs up button if you're new to the stream, so we can get this video out in the algorithm, so we can grow this community, guys. Okay. So let's talk about some other things. So yeah, I like Cam Akers as my running back. I also like Adrian Peterson. That's a deep play. I'm not playing Adrian Peterson on none of my bell cows, but if I don't have a running back, maybe I was starting Gore last week. I would start Adrian Peterson if I had to. I don't know what DeAndre Swift going to do. I don't know if he's healthy enough. Also, I love Baker Mayfield at quarterback, and I've been telling y'all that for weeks about Baker Mayfield. That once this weather will go away, that this guy could start. He could be a league-winning quarterback just because of his matchups later in the season. Then the man, what's going on, bruh? He says, I was about to start JT as a RB2, but then I put Debo in my flex. But I put Booker in instead and JT at the flex. Okay. I'm sorry about that, bruh. Oh, Justin Herbert. Hey, bro, go out to Baker Mayfield. Guys, if you're new in the chat, give me a thumbs up button. If you are new to this channel, give me subscribe to the channel, guys. I'm gonna give you cutting edge players. Man, Justin Herbert is my man. You go get Baker Mayfield, man. I believe Baker Mayfield is straight, bro, or somebody with a better matchup. You got a lot of quarterbacks to stream each week, guys. Yep. So also I like Matthew Stafford. Matthew Stafford had a nice game, guys. It seems like since Patricia got fired, that this might be more of the norm. So I like that too. Yep. So guys, anybody got any questions about any people you should be streaming? Let me see here. Okay. Let's see, RBs. I'm gonna look at the RBs, guys. I'm gonna look at my notes. What's going on, Adam Young? Hey, I hope you subscribe to the channel, man. If you're new, I appreciate you being here, bruh. What's going on, man? Adam Young says, what's up, brother? How do you think Deontay Johnson going to do tonight? Let me see. Let me see something. Because I'm a Claypool guy. Deontay, I feel like they just use him for a pacifier. He's good, but he's not the bell cow on his team. But that doesn't mean that he's going to have the most targets. I believe he's the target monster. So PPR, I love Adam, bruh. Yeah. So in PPR, he's the man, Deontay. But scoring 2 to 3 touchdowns and getting targets, that's Claypool. But I feel you on your team. So let me look at something real quick because I don't want to give you some wrong information. Okay. Okay. So I just want to look up that corner, the corner of these playing. Washington defense, their corners are not that good, man. So I believe that they will stop. Washington have a chance to stop the run with Benny Snell, but I believe Benny Snell still is a decent play. But the receiver game is the way they're going to attack this defense because their secondary is not that good. So, man, Deontay is a nice play today. I'll feel good about it. You can play him in the DFS, bruh. But I love Claypool. Claypool, just a man. I feel like there's no corner that can match up with him. So I love him. I love his upside. But Deontay has probably the best floor. He gonna get 10 targets tonight, as long as he's not dropping balls. But good question, bro. Let me see. Matthew, what's going on, bro? Hey, Matthew, how'd you do, man? Hey, I've been getting a lot of flack on my video about Devontae Booker, but y'all know Devontae Booker outscored Derrick Henry. So if any of y'all, I'm just using, I'm not. It's not no big deal. But if you mad that I told you to play Devontae Booker and then lost to your league, then what about you playing Derrick Henry? If anybody played Derrick Henry and you lost, are you mad? That's why, guys, it's not about one player doesn't win you your week. Yeah, it can. A guy can boom like Tyreek Hill did last week, but you got to have a nice lineup, guys. So if I tell you to play Devontae Booker, which I did, and I was wrong about that, if he's the league deciding factor of your team, guys, it's not one player, because Derrick, even if I had Derrick Henry, I'm not gonna be mad that I played Derrick Henry. That's sometimes this is how it falls, guys. It's like with Colin Murray having an injury. You know, that's just how fantasy football is, guys. That's why you got to work the waiver wire every week, and you just got to give yourself the best matchup. So if you play Devontae Booker, what other running back, if that wasn't already out there that was on the team, would you play over Devontae Booker? It was no other better waiver wire back then. Cam Akers did hit, so that's why he is my number one pickup. And I talked about him last week. Booker had the same floor, Akers had the higher ceiling. So, guys, yeah, like I said, I'm only going to about 4:45 because the game starts at 5. But yeah, Matthew, what's up, man? He says, who are you playing week 14? Dobbins, Mostert, or Sanders? Dobbins. I'm playing Dobbins all the way, man. I'm not messing with Sanders. And Mostert ain't a bad play, but Dobbins has too much upside. Now, if he has a dud Tuesday, maybe I go back on that. But I love Dobbins. I'm gonna stick by him, bro. Like I said, it's just sometimes I already looked at the playoffs matchups. I'm just gonna ride out what I feel. I'm gonna lose the way that makes me feel, that I feel safe playing. Travis says, who would have thought to start Corey Davis over Julio? Exactly. That's what I'm saying, Travis. But look at my comments, man. Go look at what people said about me, Devontae Booker. Exactly. So you don't worry, like are you gonna get mad at yourself that you didn't set Julio and play Corey Davis or pick Corey Davis off waiver wires? And he is one of my waiver wire receivers, guys, to pick up. He don't have the highest floor as AJ Brown, but he is a nice play. He will get targets. But yeah, Travis, I love where you're going with this. He said, who would have thought to start Corey Davis over Julio or Cooks? I gotta pull the trigger. My biggest downfall. Yeah, man, but bro, you can't. That ain't how you play. Bro, there's no time. If Julio's healthy, it's no way that you're going to set Julio Jones for Corey Davis. It's no way, bro. If you do that, then that's fine. If it hits, hey, you great. But if you keep doing that, eventually it's going to backfire you. Matthew said, I did pretty good this week. I ended up benching Booker for Carson. So it's chill. Yeah. So, yeah, I would never tell you to play Booker over Carson. Vanderman says, you all good about Booker. It happens to be I'm saying you all good about Booker. It happens. He had every reason to do good. Thank you, bro. What's going on, Mr. Anderson? But yeah, bro, I understand that. That's what Vanderman, that's what it's about. It's about it happens. Let me see. It happens. He had every reason to do good. So, guys, it's opportunity and game script. He had opportunity. He had game script. Derek Carr fell in on a 1-yard touchdown. That could have been Booker's. So, yes, I was wrong. I set responsibility for that, and also for Akers, guys. But that's just sometimes stuff like that happens. Now you have to reassess. You go back and look at it, see if you like the game script, like if you like the game floor, and then maybe you don't go back for those guys. Sometimes you don't drop these guys. Because look, guys, what if you drop Akins and he goes out for a 25-point game and you go pick up Fursker from the Titans, and Fursker does bad for you? That's why you can't. You just got to go assess it on your own, guys. Yeah, bro, I know that, man. Yeah. Mr. Anderson, he said I hit on Cam Akers. I told people to play Cam Akers. But listen, I played Booker over Cam Akers in my league, and I'm still, one of them league. I'm in tie for 6, so I got to win to get in the playoffs. I play Booker. I'm not upset. I feel good. I'm upset about y'all. I don't want to tell. I know I'm not gonna be perfect, but I'm hurt. I don't want y'all to think, oh, Terry. Maybe I lost like 2 subscribers. Who cares about that? Those guys they're gonna leave anyway. But I don't like giving back wrong information like that for y'all. That's why I tell y'all it's your decision. I feel good about my play. I don't think it was crazy. Now, if I'd have told you start Booker, man, start Booker over Kenyon Drake, start Booker over Derrick Henry, even with Derrick Henry doing what he did, I'm still never going to tell you that. You have to, if your guys have good game flows and they've been doing good through the season, you don't sit them for a guy off the waiver wire. You don't do that, guys. So you have to play the guys that bought you there. But yes, Matthew says Booker was your fault. Everyone was saying he was going to pop off, but he had a dud. It happens. Okay, yeah, he said Booker wasn't your fault. Everyone was saying he was going to pop off, but he had a dud. Exactly, bro. And I'm upset about it, bro. I ain't sleep too good last night, but it's all good. I want y'all to win your leagues, man. That's what matters to me, man. That's why I love doing what I do. Adam Young says, hey, TD, need a wide receiver off the waiver this week. You got one? Yes, I do, bro. I got about 4 of them for you right now. First one is Jarvis Landry, man. Mr. Young. Hey, everybody, give me a thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, guys. I appreciate everybody being here. I appreciate the guys that support me, that don't just, unsubscribe if I give you a play. I haven't been wrong too much. I've been about 75% right on most of my players. But I was wrong yesterday, guys. But again, I got 4 players. So I got Jarvis Landry. He's a Kiki. Kiki, do you love me? So, guys, I did say Akers was get some targets. And I still do believe he was going to get targets. But Kiki, I got to admit, I was wrong. Kiki can take the lead off defense. He can be a second corner. But it's just with Brandon Cooks, with David Johnson coming back, I just didn't think they would give the ball to Kiki. So Kiki is a pickup, guys, if you need him. Another one is T.Y. Hilton. And the last receiver is Corey Davis, guys. So those are 4 receivers. I also got some more. I'm going to do a video. Maybe not today, guys, because of the games and stuff. I ain't had time, so I had to jump in and give y'all this live. I know y'all love the interaction in the live, so I was like, I'm going to wait off on the video, and I'm going to talk with y'all. But tomorrow, no later than tomorrow, I will have a waiver wire video out for y'all and 5 guys to pick up at every position. But I just went through and did like a quick like a couple positions for y'all at each position. A couple players for each position. Dan the Man. Guys, give me a thumbs up if you are new in here. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, guys. He says fantasy is only predictable to a certain extent. Exactly. It is. So I know y'all pretty much know I know my information a little bit, right? So I'm gonna just give you like game script and game flow and give you players that you can target if you want to go off another guy. But I'm never gonna tell you to go off your monsters, like your bell cows. Unless they just having a bag. They didn't have 3 or 4 bad weeks, and everybody like Carson Wentz. Week 6, Carson Wentz was all right. Now you don't play Carson Wentz no form of fashion. He said it. Yep. So I hope that helped you, Adam Young. Those were 4 receivers, man. Venom. Okay, yeah, we got that. So Mr. Anderson says, yeah, bro, don't trip on that. I ain't gonna trip on it. You just, like I said, I just want to be right, man. Like, not perfect, but I want to be right. So I hope nobody didn't lose the league over Booker. So yeah, I appreciate that, Mr. Anderson. Much respect, bro. Travis says, Adam Thielen, look at Lazard. Detroit gives up touchdowns. Okay. Adam Thielen, look at Lazard. I don't know what that means, Travis, because I don't think Adam Thielen is on the waivers. If that's what you mean? I'm sorry, bro, if I'm all off. Stancy says, blood. What's good, man? Subscribe to the channel, guys. If you're new, give me a thumbs up. If you're in the if you just got in the chat, guys. Yeah, Kiki for sure start. He is. Even against those matchups, he got Deshaun Watson throwing the ball. So, guys, I will say that. I didn't do a video on him last week, so I apologize, guys. Kiki is a nice guy to go pick up. I'm still, like, I'm gonna keep Akins on one of my teams. And if I find a better tight end, then I'll go to it. I like him as he's a nice athletic tight end, but I think his route running is kind of lazy a little bit. So maybe Watson don't want to go to him with targets. Stanzi says Devontae Booker messed up my lineups. Yeah, bro. And I told y'all to play him, but I don't. But it depends on who you played him over. That's why just giving you a cut and dry guy off two guys, I got to see what you got because you might can have a receiver in the flex that's better. You might can have another guy, a tight end in the flex that's better. But yeah, I'm sorry about that, Stanzi. Andrew says picked him up before the game, but it's hard to play him first game of playoffs with a small sample size. Are you talking about Cam Akers or Kiki? Because I think you're talking about Kiki. I feel that, but you might have if you ain't got nothing else better to go to, that might be your play. Travis says I was talking to Adam who needed a waiver. Oh, okay, bro. I got you, Travis. Okay. Yeah, Andrew said he was talking about Kiki. Okay, yeah, man. So Kiki is a nice pickup if you got to go to that. I'm not gonna sit him on like over Terry McLaurin. I mean, I'm not gonna start him over Terry McLaurin or Justin Jefferson or somebody like that. But maybe Josh Reynolds. Yeah, I'll start him over Josh Reynolds. What's going on, Jake Lynn? Hey, subscribe to the channel if you're new, man. Give me a thumbs up button, guys. We got 10 people in the chat. I appreciate everybody being here, guys. Jake Lynn says, "What's up, man? Miles Sanders or Akers for next week?" Akers, bro. Akers, he ready now. He got pass pro down. He can block for the quarterbacks. This is why they probably wait a little bit on the rookie running backs because they're not ready in the beginning of the season. They don't know pass pro. They great backs. They can make people miss, but can they block and keep people off my quarterback from him getting a season-ending injury or career-ending injury? So yeah, man, I'll say Akers, Jake. Adam Young says, what about Rashard Higgins? Okay, I'm sorry, not Richard, but Rashard Higgins from Cleveland. Yeah, man. I like Kiki probably a little bit more because Higgins, he just not getting into the role with Odell Beckham being gone and Bella Weather. But yeah, if you got to string somebody, you need him, you go ahead and pick him up. His game script is not terrible. It's like it's a decent game script, bro. So he could get 4 to 5 targets. I wouldn't do it in standard, but PPR, yes, I would do it, bro, if I had to. So, guys, sometimes you got to, use context. Got to go with what you already got. And if you don't have anybody better, sometimes I understand going to a Higgins. So, yeah. Okay. So, guys, y'all got any more questions about anybody else? I like Cole Kmet too for a tight end against the Chicago Bears. They got a nice tight end. He's young, but they've been setting your boy. And we got a brain freeze right now. Let me see. And Mike Gesicki. If Mike Gesicki's still out there, you can pick up Mike Gesicki too, guys. Let me see something real quick. Okay, Travis says, you think CH will bounce back for the playoffs? Bro, I don't know. I think Le'Veon might be more of the, especially when it gets cold, man, might be the back. I might not play CH unless he's the last person that I got to play because I had nothing else to go to. Matthew says, my Ravens are Akers and T.Y. Hilton. If I get Akers, should I play Swift, Dobbins, or Akers? I would play Dobbins over Swift and Akers over Swift, but Dobbins will be my number one. I have a lot of rookie running backs. I don't know which to play. I like Dobbins, bro. So, but let's watch this week. If Dobbins struggles tomorrow, then yeah, I would definitely go to Akers. But I believe Dobbins is not going to struggle, man, especially with Lamar coming back. Yeah, so yeah, and I was talking about Cole Kmet, Jimmy Graham. I think they're trying to phase out Jimmy Graham. So Cole Kmet, guys, he could be a nice streamer for as far as tight end. Yeah, man. I wouldn't have played Sanders over Dobbins. I love Dobbins. He's one of my top guys, guys. I think he's in my top 5 backs for the playoffs. No, I didn't put him in there because he caught COVID. But as far as I'm gonna do individual, I'm gonna do some individual videos through the week, guys. Guys that I believe that got nice booms through the playoffs and this week. So I'm gonna do some videos on a couple guys. Dobbins is probably gonna be a video coming to y'all soon because I love Dobbins. Just not just because I just like him as a person. I like him as the way he played the game. He's good in the pass down. He's good running the ball. And you seen what he did before he caught COVID. He had 20 some points. Yeah, Swift, I don't know if he's coming back off the concussion. I don't know if he's going to ever be full between weeks 14 and 16, guys. David Montgomery is looking nice for the playoffs. And I told everybody to play Montgomery over Booker. That was a big question. A lot of Montgomerys or Booker. Montgomery was the man. He's a starting running back that's been there the whole time. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Let's look at some more players, guys. Adam Young says for Philly. Let me see. Oh, I'm sorry, man. I skipped over your question, bro. Let me see something. So Adam Young says, do you believe that the wide receivers will do better with Hurts as quarterback? Yes, I do. I love Hurts beginning, guys, in Dynasty. That's something I'm going to have on Patreon, guys. Far as Dynasty, if y'all do Dynasty, I love Hurts. I thought Hurts should have been a second-round pick or a first-round pick. I liked him better than a lot of those quarterbacks. So I do believe Philly will do better. That might help Miles Sanders, but I'm not still picking him this week just to see if that's going to happen. The problem with Swift is the concussion. Yep. So Swift has a concussion. I don't know if he's going to be healthy for the playoffs on fantasy playoffs. Yep, for Philly. So let me do something real quick. So yeah, guys, you see Hawkinson, TJ Hawkinson had a nice game. He's one of my fantasy tight ends for us the playoffs that I think is going to be booming. Gallman, I talked about Wayne Gallman. I think I might have said a few times where I want to play Gallman over Booker, but Gallman to sit in Gallman if you had like Dobbins. Gallman shows that he might be matchup proof. So guys, Gallman going forward, you got to play him. And I talked about his playoffs that I liked him as one of my top 5 backs for the playoffs. Let me see. Gesicki. We talked about Gesicki. We all know about Gesicki. Fant still is just average, an average tight end. He's not what everybody projected him to be beginning of the season. Adam Young says, so should I pick up Jalen for playoffs? Yes. So you don't have a one quarterback, right? Right, Adam? If you got one quarterback, you pick him up. So yeah, Adam Young says, should I pick up Jalen for playoffs? Yes. If you got one quarterback, if you got a strong quarterback and you maybe another one on your bench and you want to drop him for, I don't know. But if you got only one, that's the next guy I will pick up, man. I'm pretty sure they're not gonna go back to Carson Wentz. So yeah, guys, I see it. We ain't got a lot of people in here today. It's probably because we got games at 5 o'clock. Maybe it's the stream is a little early. I think I usually go live usually around like 5 o'clock. So I apologize, but I just want to let y'all know, put out something to give y'all some confirmation for tonight or whatever. So let's go to receivers. Let me see what's in the receivers. So yeah, let me see. Like I said T.Y. Hilton. I already mentioned T.Y. Hilton. Donovan People-Jones. I wouldn't chase those points, but I like Donovan People-Jones, but I wouldn't chase those points though. Crowder, if he's on the waiver, I wouldn't pick him up either unless I had to. Like it's all in like your team, what you need for your team. Let me see what's going on. Matthew says, I'm winning 128-78. He has IU, his kicker, and Diggs left. Should I be worried? No, because you up by enough. But IU should have 20 points. But that still puts you nice. Diggs, I don't know. I don't think he has. So I don't think both of those guys are going to go for 20 points, man. So I think you should feel good, man. You should feel safe, Matthew. Andrew says, is Mixon coming back this week? They say he might be. But, bro, even if he does, hopefully you can find somebody else. Like I would play Cam Akers over Joe Mixon. I would. I'm not gonna play a guy that's come off IR to a sorry team with a backup quarterback. I wouldn't do that. Travis says, I appreciate you. Most realistic out here. Appreciate it, bro. I appreciate it, man. It seems like, hey, I've been giving so many good nuggets that people went to my one downfall. Well, I wouldn't say downfall, but one video that I was wrong, or maybe two videos I was wrong on. So, yeah, man, I appreciate that compliment, bro. Sam, what's going on, Sam? You sound like you new, man. Subscribe to this channel, bro. Welcome to the community of Fantasy Good Sports, man. Give me a thumbs up button if you haven't already, bro. He says, for my PPR flex, should I go Gaskin, Evan, or Landry? It depends on if you in PPR or standard. If you in PPR, I'm going to say Landry. If you in standard, I would go Gaskins over Evans, but Evans is not a bad play. I just like Landry because of his games with the game script and his who he going against. Let me make sure. Let me check that out and make sure. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, okay. Woo. Okay. So I'm sorry about that. Because I got to check, guys. I got so much going on. I'm trying to get in. They playing against Baltimore. I wouldn't play Landry. I would play. Let me check out. Let me check out Evans. Let me check out Evans. Give me a second. I think it's Evans, bro. So far as PPR, I play Evans, and standard, I play Gaskins. I wouldn't touch Landry. They playing Baltimore. Good question though, man. Those three good players. Adam Young says, I meant Jalen Reagor for wide receiver. My bad. Okay, let me see where you. Oh, should I pick up Jake? No, I wouldn't pick him up, man. Yeah, I will maybe pick him up and stash him if you can. And just to see what he does with Hurts, then maybe play him the next week of the playoffs. But just to play him on a blind trust, I wouldn't do that, bro. You might have seen some good things out there with him with Hurts, but I'm not just gonna tell you to do that. Yadavir, man. Hey, I'm glad you're here, man. I don't want to murder your name, bro, but I'm glad you're here, man. Subscribe to the channel. Give me a thumbs up button. I appreciate everybody being here in the chat. He says, I'm down 59. I have Juju, Snail, Ebron, and Steelers D. Is it possible in PPR? Juju, yes. So if Steelers kill, if they go out and kill, and Juju give you 20, and Ebron give you 20, Yes. So you need both of them to give you at least 40 points. And then the Steelers D can give you the rest. But you need them to give you 20, a little bit more than 20 apiece. It's possible, but it's like maybe 15, 20% chance of that. Because I can see Juju maybe going for 25, but then Ebron too. But it's possible, bro. So don't feel down, bro. This is fantasy, man. Play it all the way out, bro. Believe in your team. Sam, what's going on, Sam? Sam says, thanks, bro. Hey, you're welcome, man. This is my second time asking a question, but you can bet. Oh yeah, man. I don't worry about, bro. You good? Ain't too many people in the chat. He says, okay, yeah. He says, but you can bet. Okay, I will be back again. Okay, man, come back again, bro. Yep. So yeah, guys, I guess I'm gonna go a couple more minutes. I'll wait here a couple more minutes. And then we'll go ahead and I'm gonna get ready for this game at 5 o'clock because I still gotta put some lineups in myself. Travis says I'm up 97-67 and facing Debo and Buffalo's D. This been crazy, a crazy week for fantasy. It has. So you up and facing Debo. Debo at the best he can give you 20 points. So that still have you winning, bro. And then the Buffalo D, I don't believe Buffalo D is gonna shut nobody down. So I think you good, Travis. I like the Saints quarterback position. And Drew Brees is coming back, bro. So it could be a 2 quarterback system, and you still good. I wouldn't use none of those guys. I wouldn't play both of them. Like I wouldn't unless I'm in a super flex. So, but I would play like Alvin Kamara. Remember, I told everybody do not sit Alvin Kamara because I know this could happen. But I still would play Alvin Kamara, Michael Thomas, and Emmanuel Sanders if I got to. And actually, if Drew Brees is back, like Cook, the tight end, his value goes up. Tre'Quan Smith value goes up. Right. New AK Alvin Kamara was going to off and everyone was doubting. Yes, man, everyone was doubting because guys, you can't worry about like because a guy has a dud. If he's a man, if he's the man on that offense and that you know they trying to get him the ball, you don't drop him. So let me ask you this: if Dalvin Cook had 2 bad weeks, would you talk about dropping him? I'm talking about he had 5 points for 2 weeks in a row. You're not going to drop him. So you don't drop other players if they the man on the team. You don't drop them. Yes, Tom Brady is a good quarterback for the playoffs. And man, I did a video on that. Check out my video, bro. My top 5 quarterbacks for the playoffs. I'm already on that, bro. You right. I agree with you 100%, bro. Matthew says, and next year I think Juju is going to leave the Steelers and be a top 10 fantasy again. I don't know about top 10. I thought, man, he might go to the Ravens because the Ravens need a tough receivers, and Juju is a good blocker. So I do believe that Juju is going somewhere else, and I do believe that he has a better ceiling on other teams than he do with this team. Would he stay there and take a hometown discount? Who knows? This is Juju. Juju has a good heart. He might just want to, like, I'm good in Pittsburgh. I take $3 million a year. I don't got to go for $8 or $9 million a year. Yep. So, guys, I appreciate everybody being here. I know it wasn't that many people in the chat, but that's okay, guys. I hope I got to everybody questions. If y'all got another question, you go ahead and put it in the chat. If not, guys, I'm gonna get out of here and get ready to enjoy this game. Uzi, what's good, bro? Hey, man, how did you do, man? I hope I didn't kill you with the Booker pick, man. Peace, Matthew. You be good, bro. I appreciate you being here, being faithful, man. 100. So, Uzi, how did you work out, man? Did I kill you? It's going good, man. I'm a little upset, man, because I talked about Akins and Booker, and they didn't do good. So I'm upset, man. I hope I didn't make my subscribers too angry. Because I know people gonna get angry regardless. I could be right. But how did you do, man? How'd your fantasy week go? Okay. Okay. Okay, that's good, man. So I'm glad. I hope your fantasy week worked out all right, man. Because I know some people probably got some people playing for us today and tomorrow. Yeah, man. I was just getting ready to get out of here, man. Because this game get ready to start. I got to put in a couple lineups or whatever. But if you got any questions, bro, I got you for a little bit. I got about 5 minutes. I think so too. I believe so too, bro. I think JK gonna get off. Lamar back too. I just hope Lamar ain't too rusty with throwing the ball, man. That's the only thing that worries me, that he be throwing the ball all over the yard. Can't hit nobody. Yeah. Hey, I appreciate you being here, man. Thank you, man. I'm glad you subscribed to the channel, man. And if you in here, you ain't subscribed to this channel, this is the channel you need to subscribe to. Guys, this is a great community. It's cutting edge, and I'm not gonna give you surface things. What you hear at this channel you're gonna learn a lot with this channel, guys. How to play week to week fantasy, how to work the waiver wire. Yeah, it's okay, Matt. It's okay, bro. You good? See, guys, and that's another thing. Sometimes, I might be saying this, and then I have to give you advice on a team players that I would have never picked up. Sometimes they don't work out that way. So that's why I can't wait till the beginning of next year when I'll tell y'all, like, guys who I like as far as drafting. That way we can stay head to head. Like, we know exactly what's going on. I'm like, okay, yeah, man, I told you to pick this guy, so pick this guy up, because this guy is not going to do this particular week. So sometimes it goes like that. So I can't wait to give y'all some players that I have in mind going into next week. And I'm going to do some videos on those players too. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna get out of here, man. I hope y'all guys have a great Monday and watching these games. You know what I'm saying? We got 2 games tonight, guys. That's gonna be awesome. So y'all have a good day, man. God bless. Thank y'all for tuning in to Fantasy Good Sports. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Give me a thumbs up button before you get out of here. Billy Foster. Okay, I got this last question. It says, in a 3-keeper league, and I'm keeping CMC, Metcalf, but I'm torn between Jefferson and Zeke and my 3rd keeper. I'm keeping CMC and Metcalf, but I'm torn between Jefferson. Man, I keep Jefferson, man. Zeke, he's getting older. He's a running back. So when those running backs, even if they in their prime, but they peaked out, you got to move on, bro. Sometimes you got to trade or move on, get a younger back that's still hitting. So I would keep Jefferson, man. I wouldn't keep Zeke over Jefferson. Yep. But y'all guys have a good one, man. Peace, guys.